I'm Amelia and welcome to this week's Pound Zero. We're going to talk about a couple of things this week, including my favourite recipe that I found online, and I'll also provide a link to that both in the description below and on my Twitter account. We'll discuss my foodie failures for the week and other things that I've done to maintain motivation. We're also going to talk about the guy who ate nothing but potatoes for a year. And finally, we'll finish off with the Bellabox opening. It's arrived earlier in the week and I've been holding off opening it so I could do it for this video. So if you're here for just that, maybe skip to the end of the video, but feel free to hang around and keep watching. Let's get started. It's been a good week for weight loss this week. Just to recap, at the beginning of the year I was 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds, and I obviously have the conversions here on my screen. Last week's weigh-in brought me into 117.2 kilos or 258.3 pounds. And this morning's weigh-in brought me into 116 kilos exactly, or it was 255.7 pounds. That's a loss of 1.2 kilos or 2.6 pounds this week, and a total loss of 4 kilos or 8.8 pounds overall thus far. It is said that sustainable weight loss is 80% diet and only 20% exercise. So it was suggested by my other half that I should start sharing my meal plan. Now, especially since I'm not following an organised diet plan. I had signed up to quite a number over so many years. It includes Weight Watchers, Michelle Bridges' 12-week body transformation, light and easy, meal replacement, shake diets. I've just about done them all. Now, they're all good in their own way. They all teach you a little something different. They do get the weight off. I just found that they also came with a financial obligation that I didn't find was actually sustainable long term. And some of them even, doubled my grocery bill, which is part of the problem. So I'm taking what I've learnt from all these diet programs and applying the methodologies to create my own little program, and to keep me accountable, which is the reason for this vlog. If I fail, it's all up to me and I have your judgment to go with it. In doing it this way, research is key. Making sure that the meals that you find, even though they look healthy, make sure that they actually are. Check the ingredients, check the calorie content. So that actually brings me to this week's discovery and my favourite meal of the week. So my favourite meal of the week that I discovered this week is the grilled ham salad. I discovered this little gem in a Woolworths junk mail catalogue, which was kind of odd. But I've shared a link to the Woolworths website and the recipe in the description below. I did swap out a couple of ingredients to try and bring it more into line with my expectations of my diet, I guess. So some of the minor adjustments that I made was swapping the tortilla that you're supposed to grill with a wholemeal tortilla, and instead of sliced ham I got lean ham steaks. The meal itself was very light and was quite filling at the same time. This salad contains peaches. It's part of my meal, but the sweetness of the peach actually surprisingly complemented the savoury saltiness of the ham steaks. It was very quick to whip together and very easy to do. It was absolutely perfect for a hot summer's evening. The minor adjustments that I made to the recipe, the salad came in at 268 calories per serve, which I thought was quite good and left a little bit of room for a little something afterwards, which is great. But this week's eating was actually not all that perfect. So in an effort to keep me accountable for my weight loss, I'm here now to admit that there are a couple of things in my diet this week that should not be on any weight loss plan whatsoever. The first was a packet of Smith's crinkle cut and salt and vinegar chips, one of my biggest weaknesses. It wasn't even a personal size packet, it was a family packet. The second was a family size block of Cadbury's Rocky Road chocolate. Drool. And the third was some homemade biscuits that people at work had brought in to share. The chips and the chocolate were left over from my holiday period and were consumed over a course of a couple of days. That doesn't make them any better. They're still loaded full of empty calories. But I did try to adjust my diet to account, which meant a lot of my regular snacks actually went out the window, as, you know, a biscuit takes pretty much my entire calorie count for my snacks for the day. But what better way is there to move a few calories than with some exercise? So generally speaking, along with my foodie fails, my exercise regime did not go to plan this week either. It was my first week back at work after the holidays, and I also had a wee bout of illness that slowed me down quite a lot, and it was really flipping hot. So I slept in this morning and decided I'll do my run this afternoon instead of, you know, in the morning. So it's currently 37 degrees, which is about 98, 99 Fahrenheit. Not my brightest of ideas. Can't recommend it, but I'm gonna finish. See you later. So following my brief bout of illness, I was back up and running, pun intended, for Parkrun on Saturday morning. Parkrun is a 5 kilometre or 3.1 mile running event that takes place every Saturday morning in 14 countries across 5 continents. Each Parkrun territory has its own sponsors. Events are run by volunteers and participation is free of charge. You simply need to register online for a unique barcode and print that and bring that with you to take part in the event. The run is timed and runners' results are sent to them after the run by the volunteers. Each registered runner has an individual page cataloguing the details of each event in which they participated. A link to sign up to the Australian site is in the description bar below. You can also just Google Parkrun and find your nearest weekly run. Once you're registered, you can participate in any parkrun across the globe. So if you're overseas holidays, you don't need to take a break in your training schedule, which is great. If you're trying to encourage kiddies to get up and participate, there is also Junior Parkrun in a number of areas, which is a spin-off event and provides a 2 kilometre or 1.2 mile run for children aged between the ages of 4 and 14. And that weekly run is run on Sunday mornings. I've already started shaving time off my runs and I've only been to 2 events. My endurance is also moving further as I'm using the Couch to 5 kilometre or C2 5K app, which I'll talk about next week, just to help me get to that 5K event. The Parkrun group is a fabulously supportive group of people, all there for the same purpose, and it's a great regular event that's only going to cost you a sleep in the morning. In the news in recent weeks, you may or may not have heard of Andrew Spud Fit Taylor, the man who lost 50 kilos or 110 pounds eating nothing but potatoes for a year. Now he's assisting others to do the same via a closed Facebook group and a subscription service. Andrew admitted that he was clinically depressed and had a food addiction, but rather than going on to prescribed antidepressants, he decided to end his food addiction via potatoes and lose weight. Many medical practitioners agree that a diet consisting solely of potatoes is not an ideal or recommended diet plan, especially for the long term. But that said, the humble potato has been the vegetable of choice and staved off many a famine throughout history. This is credited largely to its moderate amount of nutrients, including vitamin C, B6, potassium, magnesium, and dietary fibre, which is found in the skin. The potato has a bad rep, and this comes from its place high on the glycemic index, which is a measure of how quickly carbohydrates are absorbed by the bloodstream. This generally only gets worse with how the potato is prepared, whether it's mashed with gallons of butter, swimming in lashings of gravy, or simply chopped up and deep fried. Now, there are a number of risks in undertaking a diet plan of this nature, many of which lead to deficiencies in vitamins A, B12, E, calcium, and selenium. These may be addressed by an additional course of supplements or carefully chosen toppings. Now, clearly, Andrew Taylor has proven that a diet solid in potato is actually achievable. Personally, I won't be trying this diet as I know I will get bored and simply will not stay the distance. However, if you are considering that this might be something you want to undertake, make sure that you consult a medical practitioner before doing so, get regular checkups throughout the plan, and by all means, take the guidance of the guy who's actually managed to achieve it. Links are in the description bar below. So lastly this week, I'm going to do a blind unboxing of the Bellabox. This arrived 3 days ago and I have been putting it off so I can do it for this video. So I have my scissors. Let's go. I'm excited. Oh. They package it up really well. Not a chance of anything coming unstuck. Another box. Open it up. It's still a surprise. Still a surprise. Right. The Bellabox every month comes with a card that kind of describes what's in it. And I will be using that to check some stuff. So first up, ooh, this is interesting. What have I got? This is a colour bug. A Kevin Murphy colour bug. I've always wanted one of these. I don't even know if that's coming up backwards. So this is a hair colour, kind of like a chalk, which you clip your hair into, and see if I can get this open. Oh, and there's instructions on the inside of the packet. So if I stuff this up, it's going to be, oh no, that's the colour. It comes stamped with a K. I'm not sure if you can see that. For the Kevin bug. Alright, so what do I need to do? I think I'm supposed to have wet hair to avoid spillage. But anyway. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's coming up pink. I can see it on the ends. It's actually a little bit bright. A little bit of fun. Alright, I'll figure out how to use that properly and do that later. What else have we got in here? This is BB Summer Shimmer Trio. Ooh, so what is this? To create flawless summer shimmer, you need all the right tools. So Bellabox set out to bring you the perfect edit of highlighters available in Pastel Unicorn Trio and Golden Nymph Trio. The weightless and creamy formula will instantly illuminate eyes, lips, and face. A summer shimmer. I'm not sure which one I have though. Alright, let's see. Oh, if I can get this open. Screw top. Oh, that's nice. It's quite light and very creamy. I'm not sure if you can see from the light. Oh, a little too high. It's the 3 shades. Very, very light. Let me try and highlighting is a thing, and it's a very handy thing, especially as you get older. You don't want to highlight that awful stuff, but you can highlight the good stuff. Yay! And it's like, I'm excited. It doesn't feel like it will come off too easily either, which is, especially for the creamy ones, they can, especially in summer like Australia summer, they can get hot and sweaty and things just go melty and gross. Now what is this? Shampooing a la chamomile. This is a chlorine shampoo with chamomile. Nice little, it's almost like a hotel size really, isn't it? That's fine. Free of parabens and silicone. This gentle cleansing shampoo will leave hair luminous. Can't argue with that whatsoever. And we have a Cetaphil Sun Sensitivity Lipsominal Lotion Sun Protection for face and body. So that's a 50+ SPF sunscreen lotion from the look of things. That's lovely. And then we've got Intense Skin Therapy Moisturizing Lotion. This is, I'm not even sure what this is. Moisturizing lotion. It's not even on the card. Paw Aloe Vera Vitamin E. Go on my stash, I'll give that a little try later. And last but not least, this is the Urge Hydrate Moisture. Oh, it's a makeup remover. So it's a little tester of a makeup remover. I don't know, that's about not a bad little pack. I know ones in the past, I have had Bellaboxes before and I got them in the past and they've had a few more items, but that's fine because these little guys, they're not cheap. Not cheap at all. So, you know, for $15 plus postage, it's actually not a bad little box. So that's it for the Bellabox, and that's it for me this week. So thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe for more weekly videos, as I will be doing them more often. So we'll see you next week. Just give it a shot, be healthy, and be good to each other. Bye!